Hi, it's Judy Farmer. I'm here today with my friend Christin Magnus, and she owns a great group fitness studio in Johnson City, Tennessee. And she is a 20-something, and me being a 50-something, we are excited to work together to help you because we're coming from, different ranges of ages for women, so we can help with different things. One of the things that we notice in people is they come to our studios one time and they get excited and then they don't come back. And why do you think that happens to people?
They feel discouraged. Mm-hmm. They want to be successful right away. They want to do everything right away. Mm-hmm. And they're not going to. It's baby steps. Mm-hmm. And it's a continual learning process. Mm-hmm. There's never, I'm there. I'm not there. Mm-hmm. You're not there. Mm-hmm. There's always something to learn. Always get more flexible, get stronger.
Exactly. And so it's that element of excited about trying the new thing, noticing that your body wants to do something new or being ready for something. That's like the spice of life. So we want you to continue with that and keep trying. Everybody tells me, oh, my hamstrings are so tight and they never really will loosen up. Well, let me tell you, I've kind of created a way to do this exercise so that you don't really have to be fit at all. I'm going to start with using Christin as my subject, and she's going to do what's called the standing spine roll. Now, this is an exercise you want to do every morning when you get up. I mean, if you have to have coffee first, go ahead. But do this one. It's great for the spine. So if you wouldn't mind facing this way. Good. Now, what we're going to do is lengthen the spine. So she's going to stand as tall as she can. Look at this posture. She's lifted through the center of the chest. Her tailbone is pointing straight down, the coccyx bone, so she's nice and straight through the back. And she's lifted at the crown of the head, not at the chin, right? So she's real tall. She's lifted at the sides of the head. Now she's going to take a big breath in. On your exhale, Christin, bring your chin down and begin peeling your spine forward. So when she peels it forward, she's going to be really focusing on one vertebra at a time. She's going to be breathing in and out, real long breaths, and disassembling her spine as if she's taking a piece of masking tape and peeling it off the wall. And then she gets to the point at which she's hanging forward. Now that always feels good. Does it feel pretty good?
Yes.
Hanging forward is a great position because you're really releasing through your low back and your shoulders and even your head and neck. Do something real quick for me, Christin. I want you to imagine that your head is like a wrecking ball on a chain. Let's take a breath in and then breathe out. So when you use that imagery, you can really allow more release or whatever you're doing. So she's probably feeling a little looser in the back of the neck. Now we're going to focus on the hamstrings. There are some, I think it's cubius elegophysis or something, these things called sit bones, okay? And the hamstrings connect up into them. Now you can see that her bending forward probably feels pretty good, but it's not really stretching her hamstrings very much because the hamstrings tend to sort of want to protect the body, and you automatically start to bend your knees. So, well, it's not good to lock the knees back anyway, but her knees are slightly bent, which is perfectly appropriate. Now we're going to move her into a position so she can safely stretch her hamstrings. We're going to breathe in, and then on the exhale, take your arms out to the letter T and lengthen through the crown of the head and flatten your back out. So notice her back isn't kind of arched here. She's not lifting the tail, but it's nice and flat, so it's nice and straight. From here, how does it feel?
Good.
So you feel your hamstrings are really stretching right at this upper hamstring point, the way that you want to allow release in that. Now, you stay there and breathe. We're going to hold this for 30 full seconds with long inhale and complete exhalation. Now, as she's doing this, her hamstrings are slowly releasing because she's feeding the breath. She's holding them in place. She's not overexerting or pumping into them, which is really good. That's why people injure themselves when they don't stretch before they run, or maybe do a Zumba class or something like that. So that being about 30 seconds, she's going to take a breath in, and then just allow yourself to gently fall forward as you exhale, like a rag doll here. And now she's going to slowly come up from the standing spine roll, starting from the tail, into the sacrum, into all the vertebrae of the spine. You're thinking about breathing out completely and stacking vertebrae like little blocks right up through. And then when you get to the neck, keep your chin down, grow the neck, and then lift the chin last. So you're really working your spine. That was great, Christin. What a perfect model for this one. So thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day.